Welcome back, campers, and listen up, because we got a lot to cover today, and I don't want to have to repeat myself. We got a lot going on, from Blitz going to work to Moxie acting like a total jerk. Not cool, dude. Searching for lost sisters, finding your place in the world. Who's gonna wow the crowd, and whose dreams will get plowed? Find out today on the next What You May Have Missed from Helluva Boss.
Yeah, nope, we're not doing that. Copyright and all. Sorry.
Yeah, my Chris McLean's not as good as it used to be anyway.
Anyways, welcome back everyone to another What You May Have Missed episode. I don't know about you, Vocal, but I love having to make these videos so frequently. I mean, we just released Season 1, Episode 8 not that long ago. I bet it won't be long until we see Episode 6 of this season.
I know, right? I love them too. Doing these videos are a great way to comb through to make sure we get a good look at everything. So let's begin, shall we? Right off the bat, we can see we're in Sloth. I'm not gonna lie, at first it looked like Blitz was trying to break into the hospital to see Stolas, as that was how the last episode ended. But it turns out, not the case. He was breaking in to see Barbie's rehabilitation center. What a tease for those Stolas shippers.
We'll finally get to see his sister. Oh, I'm excited. The nurse doesn't seem too impressed with Blitz breaking in. Again. She even calls him Blitz.
Blitz!
Her moral conduct is very clear here, though, when she tells him to stay away from Barbie, as she is her patient.
Don't fuck it up by finding her.
But also understands that Blitz just wants to see his sister.
We're back at IMP, and we have a new client! We didn't get a name, but we noticed he has a similar look to B from Season 1, Episode 8. You know, the whole lava lamp-like abdomen. Also, he was killed in a lake accident, and now he kind of looks like a fish. This kind of plays into the theory that fans have had about your hell self being related to your death. Similar to how Alastor was killed in a hunting accident, or Angeldust being in a mafia family with a web of deception and evil. So he became a spider.
Damn, that's crazy. Moving on, as we see more of the office, the copier is HAL 9000, which is a reference to HAL 9000 from 2001 A Space Odyssey. Did you know The Sentinel, which was written by Arthur C. Clarke, is the short story that the movie is based from? It's so cool. We also get another glimpse of Blitz's office as we see a huge portrait of him, Moxie, Millie, and Luna. It's possibly one of the very few pictures with Blitz in it that he hasn't scratched out.
Next, we get to see a little more of Barbie's profile. Her previous work experiences include acrobatics, endurance, stealth, improv, and labor, which is very fitting given that she was growing up in the circus. We also have the Lustinder ad, which reads, "You're right, your husband's cock is that small. Find a bigger one now." And an obvious scam ad. Click on this ad and get $100 million. I'm not fucking with you. Dude, for the love of Satan, just click it! Right. Oh, and take a look at Blitz's new phone. He broke his old one in the last episode after Stryker hung up on Stolas' rescue call. It says, "Ride me," with a silhouette of a horse. Blitz, you and your double entendres. I mean, we all know about your lifestyle. Hey, what can I say? I got a lot of dick to give. I believe the quote is, I got a lot of love to give. I know what I said. You know what I mean, eh, loosey-goosey?
Oh my. Moving forward, we get to see Moxie and Millie plan out their investigation. Moxie has personalized file folders for IMP and even drew himself as a little detective. So cute. And now we're finally at the campground. And the name for this lovely little site is called, I Wanna Come More. Seriously. And at least we get to see Moxie and Millie's human disguises, even if they still have their imp complexion showing. They're still so adorable.
We get to see the client's missing poster, last seen next to the lake. If you have information, please call XXX XXX XXXX. Guess Vivzie's team didn't want to add a random number just in case fans decided to call it. Good on them. Speaking from experience, that's a good idea. We've actually had people comment on our IMP jingle video saying that they actually tried to call the phone number. Also, while we're here, a good blink and you'll miss it moment. Just after Jimmy goes into the boathouse, right before the door closes, we see Barbie's eye.
Blitz's emergency bag returns after not having seen it since Truth Seekers in Season 1. I wonder what those agents are up to. Anyway, we're back on the volleyball court and Millie, or Millard, is killing it. She spikes the ball so hard, the kid collapses into a Yamcha pose. He begs for the first aid and the lifeguard says,
"First aid is for winners!"
How strange. Oh, fun fact, Lyle Rath, who plays the lifeguard, was also the producer in Seeing Stars, and the expert guitar shredder for the credits song of the Hazbin pilot.
Back in Hell, we find out Barbie's new job after rehab is at a pharmacy. Of sorts, at least. I mean, there's medical imagery all over the walls. You can tell it's some sort of pharmacy.
Millie has her own song. In camp-style fashion, the lyrics she sings, as well as the individual girl campers who sing with her, get their own sing-along markers. That's pretty cool. And Millard is so popular, they even have people sending them nudes. The one guy we see has his left nipple pierced. Also, her live chat is also pretty consistent with the fans, the amount of bots and scammers. Pretty typical live chats nowadays. Ooh, and after the campfire song, the subtitles, they read, "Wow, you're gonna cry, Maxine? Cringe. Not everything's about you, Maxine."
Another fun fact, both Regular Joe and Everybody Look at Me were written by Perry Grip, who was famous for the viral hits It's Raining Tacos, Space Unicorn, and even more relevant, Inside of Every Demon is a Rainbow and Alastor's Reprise from the Hazbin Hotel pilot.
As the week progresses, Moxie tries his best to finish the investigation. Unfortunately, he can't catch a break, especially with the shark attacks. Again. What's with Moxie and sharks? After all that kerfuffle, we're back in Moxie Millie's tent. We see he brought his detective board from the office, too. Him and Millie have their first on-screen argument while Blitz tries to find a way to get to Barbie. He finds an imp with what looks like an Asmodean crystal, and he turned it into a butt plug. Oh, well, I guess he won't lose it. Kinda cute, though.
And that brings us to the boathouse, where we finally get a look inside, and we get to see, Barbie's kind of cute, and for better or for worse, just like her brother, she knows how to get what she wants with a little bit of sex appeal. Apparently what she wants to do, though, is do her job, which is getting drugs to bring back to hell. In this case, it happens to be heroin, much to Blitz's delight, knowing that it's not H8, which, according to my research, is a blood pressure medication. Not the weirdest thing people have gotten high off of, so I don't doubt it. Jimmy, her little boy toy, is voiced by Monica Franco, who also voiced Vaggie in the Hazbin Hotel pilot, as well as a couple of other lovely campers in this episode, including the one that got Yamcha posed, and even the newscaster later on in this episode. She also voiced the Hellhound adoption agent in Seeing Stars. So great to hear her voice again. Looking back at Barbie, though, the marks on her skin are quite interesting, as she doesn't have them in her childhood photo. And also, the circus marker on her head, it seems to be crossed out. She even says Blitz's name the way he wants to be called. And unfortunately, that doesn't last very long. A fight ensues for some time, Jimmy mistakenly throwing a bag of heroin at the trio, causing their eyes to dilate like they're crazy cats high on catnip. Sure, they look crazy afterwards, but that pausing look at first is kind of cute. We didn't really get to mention Barbie's transformation out of her human disguise yet, but it does bear a striking resemblance to the shimmering around the Asmodean crystal portal we saw Blitz use earlier. Makes sense, considering we see that Barbie most likely has an Asmodean crystal in her wristwatch. It would make sense if her watch did have a crystal, as we saw all the way back in Circus with Stolas' grimoire, that, quote, "It is common practice to have the crystals paired with another object for convenience. Jewelry is the most popular option. I mean, whatever's convenient to the wielder, have at it. Although it does beg the question, do proper human disguises come with the Osmodian crystal? If it's called an Osmodian crystal, do you have to get one directly from Ozzy? If that's the case, do you then choose your human disguise when you get the crystal talking with Ozzy? If so, are there limitations to what you can do? Clearly there's supposed to be some sort of influence, as we've seen with Luna's hair and with Barbie's horns turning into pigtails. But notice that Barbie could have easily just had her circus mark removed. But it still remained. Are there limitations? There's a lot to look into these human disguises that we don't really think about. But who knows? Maybe Vivzie will go into more detail about that later on.
I really hope we see more of Barbie and more positive relationship growth between her and Blitz. I also want to see the same for him and Stolas. But we're almost at the halfway mark of season 2, so we have a lot of more episodes to go through.
And at the end of Millie's concert, she makes up with Moxie, and they proceed to have sex on stage right in front of everyone. Fun fact, if you turn on the subtitles at this point, they'll actually read out things like, noises of two lovesick imps about to raw dog begin. Like, it's so graphic. There goes the tube top, and exhibitionism activated. I'm glad they made up. But whoever's responsible for the subtitles, looks like you're having a little too much fun. And we are all here for it. Keep up the awesome work.
And finally, we're back home at the office, and we have new notes and doodles on the whiteboard. We can see a horse on a skateboard, very cute. Days since last fuck up, 0. I'm guessing that's Moxie's fault for taking so long with this case. A Luna doodle killing the doctor who gave her the Helpy shot last episode. And a productivity brainstorm with the drop notes of come and questionable horse. But it's a very cute horse. But yeah, those two things should improve productivity. I mean, definitely for Blitz.
Anyway, that just about wraps it all up for this video, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it, and also hope you learned a thing or two that may have just passed your eyes.
Bye, campers. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, everyone.
This is your radio demon.
Your favorite jester!
And the greatest imp in all of hell. It's your vocal chameleon here. Just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you liked it, and if you did, there's lots of ways you can support us. If you're a fan of our memes and streams, we have lots of crazy merch, with plenty more to come. References to our various playthroughs, or just running gags for the streams. We even have little bosom buddies so we could be in your shirt pocket. So cute! We also have our Patreon. Joining at select tiers gives you access to join our Discord, exclusive downloads, and even join us on streams. And lastly, if you enjoyed our Hazbin Hotel content here, consider checking out our second channel, Down the Foxhole. Not only do we have our Hazbin content there, but a wider array of videos too. Speed paints, creepypastas, even some original comics to dub. Links to all of these are in the description. Fall on down. Stay a while, won't you?